Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the next part of the Guild Wars 1 Factions playthrough. I know there's a bit of a little bit of a small hiatus there. As I said before when I first came back, it's mostly a matter when I have time to play, and I haven't always had time to play. Thankfully, though, today I do have time to play, and one thing we did is we changed around our schedule. Saturdays used to be Guild Wars 1 day, so I didn't want to burn myself on Guild Wars 1 before we even started as a group, so I didn't play it on Saturdays, and my Sundays I always woke up late. But now, Saturdays is Final Fantasy 14, so I don't have to worry about burning myself out on Guild Wars 1. In fact, I want to play more, which is perfect. So, let's get started with Sakai the Map Maker. He has two quests, apparently. So he says, "Alas, I was once young and spry like you, and able to travel without care. Now my eyesight is failing and my bones ache so badly. I could scarce get out of my bed each morning. It sure makes it difficult to do my job. I am a map maker, you see. If you find a map here in Kantha, chances are it is one of mine. Charting the forests. Word has it that you've explored the forests and met with the Kurzicks there. I have a proposition for you. Since the Jade Wind had changed the landscape, no one has gone through and drafted new maps. One could make a fortune selling updated charts to willing adventurers. If you consider yourself up to the challenge, go scout Echo Forest and give me the information I need from my maps. I shall make it worth your while." I could use a tour of the area. I'll do it. Sure, I will take that, sir. So this one we're not going to do immediately, but eventually I wouldn't mind doing it. Explore Arborstone. Visit 5 places there. This is something that'll be like probably something I do eventually, but definitely not immediately. Um, and then charting the Jade Sea. Your reputation with the Luxons is well known. Perhaps we can put that relationship to profitable use. Since the Jade Wind struck, no one has managed to craft new maps of the Jade Sea. There is money to be made, but I no longer have the energy to venture out on my own. Go scout the Jade Sea and report your findings. I shall reward you with just compensation. Count me in, even if I don't want Luxon faction. So those are some long-term quests that we'll have here. These ones are all about exploring different areas. So that'll be fun to do eventually, but not right now. So I happen to see those, I think, in the lineup, so that's why I started off with it. I think I have an empty inventory, and so empty, in fact, that I forgot to buy a new, whatchamajiggy, identification kit. That's the word I was looking for. Let's buy a new one. So let us head off to Palmway Valley. That's where they want us to go. So let us recruit some henchmen. Eve always, because Blood is Power is nice and OP. We want Professor Guy. He's kind of like the protection monk. I don't think there's any difference between... I don't know what Shio is. I don't want to get both of them because I think I looked it up a while back, but I don't remember what the results were, so I don't want to actually get both of them and have issues as a result. Grisou, because minions are very nice. One thing I do need to be careful about is I do start looking up when some of my elite skills come up, because I've missed a couple of them so far. Like, I still haven't actually remembered to take this character back over here to get that elite skill, pretty sure. Yeah, I only have that one elite skill so far, so I haven't gotten that one. And I actually did find, when I was doing a vanquishing run of the Tanakai Temple, there is actually an area up here I didn't realize existed, which has a ritualist elite skill that I don't have either. I don't think it's Signet of Souls, but I think it's still a good one. So I might, if I remember... I'm going to have to make a video of me doing some capture stuff for ritualist abilities. Toga says, "Remain alert at all times while you're here in Caning City for my old games. For the scoundrels, thugs, and pickpockets have many places to hide here. And they will be more than happy to take advantage of you. We have been looking for an old Luxon friend of mine named Rhea. The Luxons are like the wind. They prefer to drift from place to place, so it could be very well that Rhea is on the other side of the Jade Sea. Fortunately, they are hosting an event they call a Convocation, and most Luxons have returned to their capital, Cavalon, to partake in the festivities." I just noticed there's a typo here. "I would be surprised if Rhea was not there to oversee the competition. Alright, now they're having conversations, I need to get back up. So Master Togo says, "Well, Menlo, was Count Petrov surprised to see you again?" "Sin is not within earshot, is she?" Menlo says, "I imagine so. He was even more surprised when his daughter Danica told him she planned to help us. She's turned to quite a woman." Then Togo says, "For my part, I've not been able to obtain the spear of Arkham Morris. However, I've contacted an old friend of mine, Rhea. Perhaps you remember her." "Yet again, Menlo, when our minds are in concert, I shall continue my work securing the spear. In the meantime, I would like you to visit the Emperor and see that he's informed of our latest doings." Menlo says, "Elda, Rhea, that is good news. If any of the Luxons can help us, she certainly can. Perhaps one of us should head back to Cantha to tell the Emperor of our success, and the other continue on to Rhea. Of course, Master, may Dwayne bless it." I think there's a slight, thing where that order was supposed to be different. Like, the part where it says, "Yet again, Menlo," it was supposed to go after that last part was before Menlo mentioned Rhea. That's kind of funny. So if it doesn't make sense to you, essentially, Menlo was going to see the Emperor after having success with the Kurzicks. Togo and I are going to the Luxons, or as I call them, Suxons, to try and secure their assistance so we can get the Spear of Archimedes, whatever his name is. Let me see it again. Archimedes. There we go. Archimedes. I think the answer, Sin is not within earshot, is she? Probably after Menlo said, that Danica turned to quite a woman, just to be on the safe side. So now we're heading to the east side of Pongmei Valley, along with these Luxon travelers. Okay, so if I have Aiden here, I need to give him Splinter Weapon. That way he can do some good big omega damage. Box. I also want to make sure that he has what we need. I think it's going to move out. Yep, it moved out of my Spirit Rift before it can take into effect. That's too bad. Did I summon? I haven't summoned my Blood Song yet, or Destruction. There's an Island Guard in here. Let me give Mox my Splitter Weapon. Characters can only have one. Weapon skill, if a weapon spell active on them at a time, if I remember correctly. But the nice thing about it is the fact that weapon spells, as far as I'm aware, there's nothing that strips weapon spells, besides a casting of a fresh new one. Oh yeah, there's something here. I don't know how much I showed it off in this series before, but if you do kneel at a shrine, when you have the favor of the gods, there will be a representation. For example, this is Granth. We have a voice of Granth that can give us buffs if we paid gold towards them. For example, for example, Ritualist of Granth is all my ritual attributes are increased by 1, which is a nice thing to have. They also have one for Necromancers. This one's just water attribute. For 20 minutes. Dark Aura is you steal 3 health, which is very nice for a melee character. And then Favor of the Gods for morale boost and natural resistance to make it so conditions you receive end 20% sooner. That wasn't something I think that was in Prophecies, so I think it's new to Factions, if I remember correctly. I could be wrong there. And of course, there's a random weapons merchant here, but that's just for customizing it. It's not really worth customizing any of your basic low-level weapons. Or, honestly, really, there's no... unless you want to eke out, 1 or 2 points more damage with your auto attacks, there's not too much point in customizing your caster weapons. Because it's they already don't do a whole lot of damage, and, they're just kind of there to fill in the gap between you and your spells. So it's you don't need definitely don't need to customize your spellcaster weapons. Let's see. Poor Captain Guard tried to 1v1 those guys and just got wrecked. Well, 1v2. Yeah. I think it was 1v1. So I don't know if the Island Guard actually tried to kill him too or not. Either way, it was a brave Captain Guard who died for his sins. Let me get the Destruction Spirit. Place that with the Fury, see if it... So hopefully we get some range damage going on here. Got some sweet Ancestral Rage off. Yeah, they're both in range of my spirits, so we're getting some good damage off. I'm looking forward to finishing off this build with Signet of Spirits. That way I can have every spirit I will ever need. You know, these Yetis seem moderately out of place here. There's no snow here. Go back to the mountains. Maybe this is where Yetis are supposed to be in this area. Maybe the small patch of mountains here, and they're just coming down to say hi and get wrecked. You have Shadow Song. Right. It's dead before I can actually say no. It's my gate, Spirit of Fury. Somebody stole my thunder, and for that they should pay. You know, I honestly forgot Yetis were in this area. It's kind of funny seeing them right now. He's punching me. Not very nice. Take this and that. You're dead. Yeah, I think it's the anniversary going on, so there's like a brandy and stuff going on. I don't really pick those up because I don't really have any personal use for them. And I just feel like they just take up inventory space for me, so I just kind of let them wallow, waste away. Ah, that hurts. That was a lot of damage going on. Thankfully, my heroes are doing a good job keeping me alive. Let me destroy the Spirit of Destruction to get a nice Fury out. Aiden, Splinter Weapon. Mox is perfect target for my Ancestral Rage, which is one of the reasons why it's nice to have him with us. Oh, I guess I should have assumed he was going to use the Sign of Judgment on me, but I didn't think about it when I saw it was activated. You guys got him. You don't need me. Heroes never die. Mox can never be conquered. Confirmed Blizzard stole the phrase "Heroes never die" from Mox and ArenaNet. Got some Luxon guards here. Got a hammer, another hammer. You guys just all wielding hammers? Do that? Like, you're just a traveler. You're not a guard. I guess they just have hammers and a priest. Merchant, what do you have? Normal merchant stuff. I'll sell this. And there's a collector for Lucy. For Moss. Let's see, nothing I would particularly want immediately, but this wooden book is actually not that bad. Oh, this channeling staff is not horrible, but I think it's not the best staff in the world. So Mr. Seagard Lycos. It is my duty to guard the entrance to Boreas Seabed. If you have gained approval from the Luxon elders, I could arrange transport for you. Not many insiders make it past these gates and into Boreas Seabed, but I see that Master Togo is with you. I wouldn't dream of denying him passage. Let me know when your party is ready. Who wish to go? Yes, Rob, I'm very sure. It has been made sure 3 times. Are you absolutely sure you want to do that?
First, we locate Elder Rhea. She is the key to finding and securing the Spear of Archimedes.
Giant turtles.
Ah, there she is. Come, the spear is within our reach. Elder Rhea! Elder Rhea! It is I, Togo of Xingje Monastery.
Master Togo, you are quite a sight. I wondered when you would emerge from your self-styled exile. How you managed to live within the confines of that stuffy monastery, I'll never comprehend.
Ah, well, I suppose my spirit does not crave the wide open spaces as strongly as yours.
Well, it's good to see you. What brings you all the way out here?
We have come for the spear of Archimedes.
Togo, you know full well I cannot just give you the spear.
Oh, no?
No! Today, Zuhanuku, the great Kraken, returns from the deep. What are you studying in that monastery of yours?
Apparently not enough Luxon culture.
Apparently. Every year, Zuhanuku returns, and on that day we hold a convocation. The strongest among us fight for the right to be the one who defeats the great magical Kraken, returning him to the waves.
That is very nice, but
The convocation is today. The spear goes to the winning clan.
Rhea,
Togo, if you want the spear, you'll have to fight them for it.
Sounds good to me. We'll beat him up, take the spear.
Another convocation has come, and with it, Zuhanuku, the mighty sea beast who has terrorized the Jade Sea for hundreds of years. I return the spear to the pedestal, the prize of today's contest. May the strongest clan take up its haft and once again slay the magical Kraken. To all of those we are about to defeat, I salute you.
I think Arco becomes a henchman. I don't remember if exactly, but I think he does. Okay, so we'll do this mission here, but I think we have to check the Eldoria first. And looks like most of our guys aren't here anymore. Thankfully, we don't. So yeah, we don't have our Eve, which is too bad. Well, hopefully Chio is like Professor Guy, because we do want some range damage. Let's see. Let's take Amy. Why not? Take the twins. Don't tell Togo, but it saddens me that Menlo was not with you at all. It would have been nice to see that dear boy. He's so charming, that one. Well, anyhow, good luck against the clan champions. Remember this, they all have their own strengths and weaknesses. Learn what these are, and the Spear of Archimedes is yours. Get 150 gold, some experience, and 1 skill point. Currently we have 40 skill points, which we use to buy skill. I'm going to beat up on all these Luxons, and I'm going to do it with my Steward of the Kurzick's title track. Because screw you filthy Luxons. Alright, might as well get this started so that way we don't have the video go for too long. I'm doing just a little bit of exploring around Boreas Seabed because I don't remember too much of it. You know, maybe honestly I should go back and do some exploring some of the areas because I don't think I've done too much of that in this series. I think I've just kind of gone from place to place. Well, I have no idea with the temple. I think I've done at least with a few of the places. But I definitely want to do it in Boreas Seabed because I haven't been there in a while. Eldoria says, "Hear me, Luxons. The Imperial Dragon of the North has sent its champions in search of the Spear of Archimedes. They shall have it only if they are worthy. Enter the arena, outsiders. Fight for your lives. Fight for the spear. The convocation has begun." No outsider shall steal what belongs to the Luxon Armada. We are the crab, unrelenting, unbending, unbreakable. You mean scrubs? Oh, there's bosses here. I forget again. One thing I forgot about that existed here. So they have resurrection signets. So we have to keep that in mind. Is that they resurrect people. Anyway, I'm gonna kite a little bit here just to keep myself alive without any issues. I'm gonna destroy my Spirit Destruction real fast. Nuking, you're doing a good big nuke there. Question, I don't know. So he has Dragon Slash. So for those warriors out there, that guy was Dragon Slash. I don't know what the Ranger has. I'm with Broadhead Arrow. So if anybody wants Broadhead Arrow, that's how you get it. Now, they don't have any healers left anymore, so they're just slowly just being whittled down now by our group. Give me some of my spirits here now. So now we'll see where the enemy is. If we stay down here, we'll be at the horses. I don't think the serpent falls easily as the reckless crab. Be warned. Where the serpent strikes, death is sure to follow. Whatever you say. So there's a monk, heat boss, and a mesmer, and another ranger boss. Rangers are very favored here for in terms of bosses, I guess. My Spirit Destruction's already dead, apparently. Oh, got a Hunter's Insight for experience gain. Life Sheath. So for those monks out there who are doing this mission, you can get Life Sheath if you bring Signet of Capture on this mission. And there's probably going to be a Ritualist boss that's going to make me want to come back here and do the mission. Well, we'll find out if that's true, but that's the feeling I get. The question is, we want to take the high ground over here. I think this might even be where the next guys are coming from. It's been many years since the roar of the Cantha Dragon has been heard in the Jade Sea. Your strength and courage brings you honor to you and your people. Now you face Argo the Turtle. Fight well, that our battle may be one for the ages. Spear of Archimedes will be yours if you defeat me. Not if, it's when, scrub. Oh, they went down to the middle area. So they didn't rush at me. So I know he's an elementalist. Ow, it hurts. That was rude. Holy shit, our entire backline just got nuked. Oh my god. Oh my god, we got nuked. Oh, that was crazy. We were feeling I guess we're feeling a little too overconfident there, but we got nuked. Oh, that was fun. That was fun. Okay. Time for the serious mode here. Now we know where he's coming from. I'm just going to pause the video real fast. That way you guys don't have to see that over again. And we're back. So this is take 2. Now we know where they're coming from. Now we can just fight them properly this time and actually be ready for their nefarious tactics, like AoE damage on my weak henchmen who don't know what spacing out means. There we go. We got them to nuke our Spirit of Destruction first. The foolish Luxons had no idea about our superior strategy and our ability to try again. Our healers may be down, but our DPS are doing exactly what they need to do. It was moderately annoying when my flesh of my flesh was stolen by someone else who's resurrect Signet. How dare you heal people without my permission? Now we are victorious. Alright, we're good to go, team. Spirit of Archimedes.
You have bested our champions and earned the right to fight Zu Hanuku. I believe this is what you came for. The Spear of Archimedes is yours.
Thank you, Elder Rhea. We accept the spear and the honor of fighting the Kraken. We shall make you proud.
Yes, I expect you shall.
Alright, time to take this to the Kraken! So, it gets more powerful with each death that occurs within its range. Try to kill enemies at close range whenever possible while killing the spear. I, a ranged magic caster, shall take to the front lines with the power of the spear. Excuse me. Get back here. So she does fire damage. That's good to know. Kill them, Mox! Kill them! Destroy! There we go. Ancestral Rage for the win. Okay, on to the next one. I don't remember where the Kraken is, but I think it's this way. You know, I think you just need to go to the DC probably and find it there, but you know what I mean. So currently it's level 4, so if I drop it, it deals 115 damage to any enemy within the spear's danger zone. It's not the end of the world to kill things, but I don't think we need the spear to be ultra powerful. We ourselves are mighty. You don't see how we won. Obviously did not need to do a second take on that fight. You know, we won, we beat Argo. Scrub tears. We'll show them Kurzick power. Those things are actually environmental hazards. I believe they bleed you and cripple you, I think, if you walk through them. Here, I will show you. No, it's actually not bleed and cripple. Never mind. It's just an environmental effect of you have reduced movement speed and you take 25 damage each second. So kind of like it, but not actually. Yeah, we're about to get flanked here. I was just about to say, I was just like, well, we got right in between them. Bright side, they're not the strongest of enemies. They took a moment to actually get to us because they were activating their abilities. So I now have spear level 5. Wonder how long it'll take till we get to spear maximum, which I assume is 10, but I don't remember. It's been a while since I've used the spears. Box, destroy. Hey, we got a birthday cake. Birthday cakes give you nice bonuses when you eat them. How many do I have? I have 3. Essentially, you have plus 100 maximum health, plus 10 maximum energy, and 25% movement speed. It's very nice to have. Probably want to save them for when we try some of the harder missions. Kill. Kill! Kill! Looks like a Bloodsong probably found some roaming enemies. I think the Kraken's here. At least there's a lot of his spawn here that we can try and kill. We try. We don't want to be super grouped up, but that's one of the problems with henchmen. Henchmen will try to follow you, so you're naturally grouped up, but so many mechanics in this game do not want you to be grouped up, which is one reason why, you know, henchmen are so much harder to like complete the campaign on, is because of that fact they like to group up, you know, and also you can't control what skills they have, so they don't always have the best skills. So it's kind of like that's why some people find it difficult. But the way you play can also affect things as well, like positioning yourself away from them, maybe getting more of the aggro of the enemies, kind of thing could really help. And here it is, the Kraken. Hanuku. He is the Jade Fury. I will drop the spear upon him. He has a resurrect ability. How rude of him. He just seems to spam resurrect. Keep up the damage, Mox. He's on his last legs. Apparently my destruction and my fury did not actually target my spirit of destruction like it was supposed to. Which is rude. Yeah, right. The bright side, I was able to at least use it for other purposes. Come on, we almost got him. Finish him! And we did it. Supreme Spear of Archimedes. We are victorious. We've defeated Zanuku. Hey, there's Menlo. We got the Master's Reward for being elite. Look at that. only 9 minutes for completion, like a boss.
The Kraken is dead.
A more well-deserved victory I have not witnessed.
Master Togo! Master Togo!
Menlo, come celebrate with us. We have the Spear of Archimedes.
It's none too soon. Shiro is on the move.
What? Where?
He was last seen in the Undercity, below Kaineng.
Then we must go to the Undercity. We will take this fight to Shiro.
Kraken fight was the easiest part of this whole thing. Argo was the hardest part. Alright, so we will resume our missions here. We'll real fast just take the Imperial Heralds here. So I've heard much about you, but events are unfolding quickly. I fear we do not have much time for pleasantries. Master Toga has gone to meet Menlo near the gates to Caning City. You should rendezvous with them as soon as possible. I'm on my way. And that is what we'll do next episode. Now you can see all these guys we just beat up. Argo, the mage, the henchman, if you're on the Luxon side. Seagard Eli, the boss guy there. Diamond was a boss. Guys, Azian, I guess, is a guy. And then Seagard Gita, she was a boss, definitely. Seagard Hala, Mesmer. There's no rich list boss. Too bad for us, I guess. Well, next time, guys, we will pick up resuming the main story. I don't see any side quests here for us to do. I might start, actually, the next mission, maybe towards Seabed doing some exploring, but, you know, there's one thing that I really love about Guild Wars, just the scale of the maps. Like, these actually seems like some place where it's, like, big enough that people can find this safe and secure. And look at this giant turtle. Like, this could probably gobble me up in one bite. Yeah, I just love the scale of a game, like this game, compared to some other games I played. But anyways, that's another thing for another time. I wish you guys a good day, night, or evening, wherever you guys may be, and I'll see you guys next time.